you have an issue. That's what
Right.
You have to do immediately. If there is an NT problem, suppose you're unable to you're unable to access your network. That means you're unable to log in. Then you have to call the 1-800 number. Every company will have help desk. You have to call the help desk. Help desk will take care of that.
Right.
That's all.
Okay, so then I'm almost done. Then I'll
Yeah,
send you.
that's no problem. So any others having another questions?
Type of service you use at client's place. I have written, but I'm not too sure. But whatever I understood,
What is the question?
Oracle. What type of server you use at client's place?
Yeah, all of them. Yes. Go ahead. What you mentioned?
I wrote SQL. I wrote Oracle.
Okay.
Are they correct or are they wrong?
Yeah. See, SQL comes under Oracle. So Oracle is okay. Unix is okay. Yeah, that is
okay.
Yeah.
So are there more servers or these are the?
Yeah, these are the main servers, right? And also web servers we access, right? What we are doing Yahoo, right? You are accessing Yahoo through web browser. That is all web servers, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So yesterday we discussed about different servers. That is development server, SIT server, CIT server. Okay. So all of you, can you please mute your this thing? That way we'll have a clarity. Yeah. UAT server and production server. Okay. And we know very well that every server will have multiple servers. Suppose SIT has 6 boxes, 6 servers. The reason, when you are working on 4 modules in parallel, okay, every team will work on one server. But once the code has been tested by the developer, when you are doing SIT, all the code will be moved to one box so that we can do the all the code will be moved to one SIT box. Therefore, we can do the integration testing. We are going to talk about types of testing later on. All right. Okay. So today I am going to talk about different tools available in the market. Okay. And what type of tools we are going to use, etc. That I'm going to discuss. Okay. And also, I discussed about 4 projects. You must be very thorough about with them. Then is electricity billing system. There are 4 modules: meter reading module, invoice module, billing module, and reports. Okay. And can anybody tell me what are the modules in medical records application project? Okay. Try to be thorough as much as possible. Okay. Medical records, we have patient module, doctor module, nurse module, report. Okay. And we can add one more module, that is billing module. Okay. 5 modules. All right. So now, okay. See, let us understand 3 technical terms. One is regression testing, performance testing, defect tracking. Okay. We know what is a defect, right? Whenever we are testing on the application, what is the application? Here we go. Right? I am going to get my web link. Okay. So you will be given web links like this. Okay. You will be given web links like this at the client. If it is SIT, there will be SIT. Okay. Okay. Suppose if it is SIT, it will be like this. Okay. kalyanam.in/SIT test2.php. If it is UAT, it will be like this. kalyanam.in.
Naga, I'm not able to.
No, I couldn't see
The screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Good. You should have. Okay. Now you can see, right?
Yeah, now it's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Suppose SIT means how it will be www.kalyanam.in/sit.test.php. If it is UAT, it will be /UAT/test.php. Okay. So that means when you use SIT means you're working on SIT server. If you are using UAT web link means you're accessing UAT server. Okay. Those are all interconnected. That server is connected to database and that is connected to the Unix box. But you have to once again enter specifically to Unix box. Okay. So we know defect tracking. What is that? When you execute the test case, you said BCBS. Okay. If I get BCBS, then the test case is passed. Okay. Test case is passed. When the test case passes, no need to raise any defect. But when the test case fails means when you don't get BCBS, when you run the test case, then it's a defect. The moment you get a defect, your job is to make sure that you have to log the register. You have to, go to quality center and, log the defect so that you will follow with the developer and developer will fix the code, then you will test it, then you will close the defect. Okay. Next, performance testing. What is performance testing? Let us take Bank of America. Okay. Let us take Bank of America. All right, Bank of America. So when they are testing the Bank of America on a specific functionality, when 100 customers are accessing the web, what is the performance? How it is responding? When 1,000 members are accessing the web application, how it is responding? When 1 million customers are accessing the web, how it is responding? Okay, that will be measured, calculated in the performance testing tools. Okay, so in the testing, the tool will create users. Okay, it will create users. It will create 1,000 users. If you give the number, it will create 1 million users. Okay, so when 1 million users are accessing the application, how it is performing, this tool will analyze that one. That is called performance testing. Third one is regression testing. Regression testing means, as I told you, I will give one example here. Let's take medical records application. When the application was coded initially, for the payment, there are only few options. One is you can call in the hospital, you can pay, okay, telephonically. When you go to the hospital, you can pay at the counter or you can send a check. Okay, initially they did not have the provision for credit card. So now the application went into production. So the hospital said, no, see, this is becoming tough for us. We want to have the provision for credit card. Then the IT company, what they will do, they will add the new functionality to the medical records application. So existing functionality, how they are paying by sending the checks, by calling the hospital, okay, or paying by cash. Now hospital wants to add credit card facility, payment facility. So what the developer will do, developer will write the code, okay, and he will do the unit test in development box. Then the code is moved to the SIT box. So now your job is to make sure that the new functionality should be working fine. So what are the credit cards you are going to test? You are going to test American Express, Discover card, Visa card, MasterCard, right? Okay, they are working very well, but you have to make sure that the old functionality is intact. That is called regression testing. Okay, you will write new test cases for credit card functionality. For MasterCard, Visa card, American Express, Discover card, you write new test cases. You will run them on the application. Okay, all the time you have to test here on the application, right? You know very well. You have to test on the application, right? So now you have to run the old test case also, which you have written for the initial functionality, that is payment by cash, payment by check, payment by calling the hospital or the doctor office. So this is called regression testing, doing the things again and again. That is called regression testing. Okay, so HP is the market leader at this point of time. So HP bought the tools from Mercury company. Okay, so the regression test tool developed by HP is called QTP. Previously it is called WinRunner. Okay, QTP, you have to know visual basic scripting. Okay, next, the HP tool for performance testing is called LoadRunner, and the defect tracking tool, initially it is Test Director, and then the other version is advanced version is QC 10.0, that is Quality Center. Now the latest version is ALM 11.0. Okay, 11.0. ALM means Application Lifecycle Management Tool. Okay, all right. Next, IBM has also tools. IBM's defect tracking tool is ClearQuest. Previously it is called Test Manager. Performance testing tool is called Performance Studio. The regression tool is called Rational Robot. There is one more company called Sieg. Their defect tracking tool is called Silk Center. Performance testing tool is called Silk Performer. Regression testing is done with the help of tool Silk. Okay. Compware has also come up with their own tools, but Compware does not have quality tracking defect tracking tool. They have only performance testing tool, that is called QA-Load, and regression testing tool is called QA-Run. The final one is Emprix. I haven't heard about this much, but very few companies are using. Their performance testing tool is called E-Load, and their regression testing is called E-Run. See, these are the two major players, but HP, it is having almost 70% of the market at this point of time. Then IBM. The reason why IBM also having share in the market means IBM has many other tools, right? IBM has WebSphere, WebLogic. There are so many other softwares are available. So whenever they sell their product, they will tell, why can't you take our products like ClearQuest, Performance Studio, and Rational Robot. So if you know, defect tracking tool, that is enough. Okay, for now. So this is about the different tools will come across. Okay. So now, any questions? All right. Okay. Now let us talk about test case. Okay. How the test case? What is the format of test case? See, test case means whenever the functionality is given, you will write the test case. Okay, you will write the test case. How to write the test case? We will see later on. The test case format is, first should have test ID. It will have the number and the description. Okay, you will write down the steps how to conduct the test. Okay, see how I have done this one. First of all, I have taken the web link. I pasted it in the web browser, right? I pasted in the web browser. Enter. Okay. Then Okay. I have given the values for insurance name, and then I clicked on submit. Then the result came. I verified the result. If insurance name is the actual result is equal to expected result, then test case has passed. That is what I am here. What I am writing here: test ID, description, expected result. When you enter Cigna, you should see Cigna. What is the actual result? Whatever you have seen in the web, you have to write it here. If you have any doubts about expected result, you have to check with your business analyst. You compare these two. If they are same, pass. If not, it is failed. When it is failed, you have to write the defect. You write the test cases either in Microsoft Word or Excel. You will write directly in the quality center. Okay, test manager. You can write anywhere. But as you become perfect, you just go straight and write the test cases in the quality center. After writing the quality center, you know very well that you have to send the email to all the members in the team. Okay. So one question, when you are writing, of course, if somebody knows, fine. If not, don't worry. When you are writing the test cases, are you writing the test ID or system is creating in quality center? If anybody remembers. Okay, whenever you use the test case in test plan, okay, ID will be created automatically. Okay, you need not write any ID. ID will be created automatically. Okay. Even when you create a defect ID also will be created automatically. Okay. Defect ID will be created automatically. All right. And whenever you're writing a test case, IDs, we want to write them a little bit, having some clarity. MR means medical record. Medical record 001, medical record 002. Like that, we'll give the name convention. That's all. Okay. All right. So now let us talk about software development life cycle. Okay. We have discussed in the previous class how the company will come up with the projects. Okay. So either the management team, one of the members of the team, or stakeholders will come with the project, or even yourself can propose a project, and if it is feasible, they will implement that one. Okay. And one more question: what are the technologies used for writing the applications? What are the languages? Can anybody tell me what the languages are used to write these application code? Now we know Java is very heavily used, .NET, SAP, PeopleSoft, PL SQL. There are so many C, C++, etc. Okay, etc. All right. So now let me talk about SDLC. Okay. The first part of SDLC is initiate the project. Okay. So the project is initiated by the business team. Okay. As I told you, subject matter expert may come with the project, one of the team member may will come with the project, or the entire management team will come with the project, or some business analyst will say, yes, this is the best project. Okay. Or based on the feedback from the customers, they will come with projects. Okay. So BRD, that is business requirement document, will consist of what is the project, what is investment, how many users this project can have, okay, how much profit the company can make down the line. All the details will be there in the first phase, that is initiate project phase. Okay. The second phase is define project. In this phase, the architecture team will decide, okay, what is the software to be used, what is operating system. Unix. Okay, whether we have to use HP Unix, Sun Solaris, Linux. Database, is it Oracle, SQL Server, Informix, Sybase? What are the tools? Whether we have to use HP tools or IBM tools. What are the language? Is it Java or C, C++? Nowadays, most of the companies are using Java. The reason, Java resources are available in the market, and they're reasonably, better rates when compared to C and C++. C++ custom, programmers will demand more rates, and also availability is very less. Therefore, nowadays the applications which are already written in C, C++, that they are moving on to Java platform. The reason, Java is very easy to, it's a free software, and there are many consultants available in the market. Okay. The second phase is define project, where the architecture team will define the terms. Okay. They will define what is the operating system to be used, what is the database, what are the tools, and what are the languages. The document is called SRD, System Requirement Document. Okay. The third phase is called design system. Here, the design team will come into picture. What they will do? They will write the complete functionalities of the application. So we know very well that, in insurance application, the first is car insurance, next is home insurance. Okay. Car insurance, what is the business? It will be there. Your quote will be depends on your, number of drivers, what is the distance you travel, your driving history, and what is the car you are using, and what is the model you are using, based on the safety features of the car, etc.
Naga, can you hear me? Shabina.
Yes, Shabina, go ahead.
Naga, I'm so sorry, but I just got disconnected, and I really wanted to know, when you were talking about the languages, when I got disconnected, just quickly, what are the languages used? You said in the...
Yeah, I'll tell you. So languages are Java, .NET, C, C++, PL SQL, okay, SAP.
Oh, these are the languages? I mean, they're defined as languages?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Java, C, C++, PL SQL, there are languages.
Wow.
Okay. Java is mainly used. See, for us, there is no need to learn the languages. We should know in which language the application has been written.
Oh.
Okay, you should know. You should be able to tell when you go to the interview. He will ask you, okay, Naga, you said you worked on electricity billing system. What is the language? If you say I don't know, then we are in trouble.
Right.
Okay.
But I always hear the word Java, but I didn't know it's a language.
It's a language. It's a language. Java is a language. Okay. Java is a language. All right. So please, mute yourself. That way you won't have disturbance. Okay. And then you can unmute whenever you talk. All of you. Okay. But if I see name here, I'm. Yeah. Okay. Fine. So we discussed about 3 phases: initiate phase, initiate project. Okay. There they will initiate the project. Okay. The business team will prepare the document. In the define project stage, architecture team will define what are the OS, database, tools, languages are to be used for the project. And third step is design system. The design team will define the functionalities. What are the functionalities? We discussed, right? Car insurance and home insurance. What are the factors will decide the car insurance? What are the factors will decide home insurance? If you take these two, what is the benefit to the customer? Okay. They will write everything clearly. So that is defined everything in the document. By the way, you should always remember that whatever is there in the document, you will follow the document only. You should not assume on your own. Assumptions will not work. okay, I thought like that. No, you have to be very clear. You have to ask if you have any doubts. That's the reason always, BA, your lead or your manager will say any questions come out. You have to be specific. Okay, I thought like that. No, that won't cut. You cannot do that. Okay, must be clear. If you have any doubt, take in writing also, if it is a very critical system. Okay, fine. Next phase is develop system. The developers will write the code in development server. They will do unit testing. Okay, they will do unit testing. So the development server will consist of, as I told you, right, application server, database, Unix. There will be different servers will be there. The reason, we have 4 modules, 4 teams are working parallelly. Okay, there may be 6 servers or 8 servers based on the company size. Okay. As I told you, the moment the business document has been finalized, the BA will call for a meeting. In the meeting, he will read each and every line thoroughly. Okay, he or she will ask you the questions. He will repeat again and again. After reading the one subtopic, he will ask any questions. Okay, if you have anything, you have to share with them. Okay, if she answers on the spot when I cannot, he will talk to the SME and he will come back. Okay, so document is finalized. Developer has started the coding. The moment the document is given, developer work and your work will start parallelly. What you do as a tester, you will write the test cases, and either you or somebody will prepare the test data. Parallelly, developer will write the code and he will do the unit test. Okay, so the moment he finishes coding, he will move the code from development to SIT box. Okay, the moment the code is in SIT box, you will test it. Okay, you will access the server by web link, and then you will start testing. Okay, so in the test system, you will write the test cases, you will prepare the data, and you will test the application with the help of the test cases. Where you will do the testing? In SIT. Once SIT is finished, you will test in UAT. When UAT is finished, you will test in production. Okay, we will test in multiple servers. Once the production is also completed, you will deploy the system so that it is available to the customer. That means, application is ready, then development is done. Once the development is over, then there will be a small team will be available to run the project. That is called maintenance. The phase is called production and maintenance. What is production? What is maintenance? Production means whenever there is a problem, okay, one customer, let us say it's a mobile company, customer is unable to make a call. Then he will call the company and they will note down the issue, his account number. Immediately that is given to the development team. First it will come to us, okay, testing team. We will see, we will go and verify the logs, okay, and we will analyze. If we can do something, fine. Otherwise, we will pass on the information to the developer. Developer will fix the code. Then it will come to you. You will do the regression testing. Then it goes to production. Maintenance means, suppose they wanted new functionality. That comes under maintenance. Okay, right. So this is called SDLC, Software Development Lifecycle. Okay, how project is, comes to a shape, what are the phases of completion of the project, and finally how will develop, how it is being developed, how it is tested, how it goes to production, we discussed here. Okay.
Naga,
Any questions? Yeah.
Naga, if you don't
Yes.
mind.
Yeah.
In the development system, based on the BRD, developers will be writing the code.
Correct.
And they will also be doing the unit testing.
Yes. Yes. Developer will do only unit testing. That's correct.
Okay.
We are not going to do unit testing. Yeah. Yes.
And then we are talking about development server, application server, database and Unix logs. That part I'm getting a little, I'm not clear about
sure.
that.
I will tell you exactly. See what happens, right? Any application, the first one, suppose you got a server from IBM, okay? You got a server from IBM, fresh server, okay? A box has come, new server has come. They first what they will do, they will install Unix. On top of it, they will install database. On top of it, they will install, application server. Okay, application server. So development server has these, okay, and similarly SIT has these. At the bottom there is Unix, database and application server. Okay. So whenever developer is working, he will be working on these servers. Okay, development app server, development database, development Unix box. They're all connected together. Okay. When they move the code into SIT, then we will access SIT servers. SIT application server, SIT database, SIT Unix box. If the code is moved to UAT, we will access UAT boxes. What are they? App server, database, Unix server. What Unix will do, as I told you, right? Whenever you do one transaction, what is the transaction? Submit. This is one transaction. Okay. So if I do this one, what happens, right? In the Unix box, it will write Naga at 9:36 p.m. on 18th from system so and so. He has taken the data BCBS and he clicked on, okay, submit button. After that, he has seen BCBS. So they have, see, the programmers will write so that the moment you do transaction, these logs will pop up in the Unix box. They will write the code in such a way. Okay. It's like this, when we go to the hospital, doctor will see the pulse or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
We go to the hospital, first what he will do, the doctor will keep his finger on the hand. Okay, how is body, health, how is health? Health, they will understand by seeing the pulse. The same way, when the system is working properly, when you do a transaction, it should go to database and insert the value. What is database? When you deposit $100, in your statement, you will see $100 check deposited. And you will see the balance at the end. In the Unix box, it will write, for the checking account 1234, on the date 9/18, morning 9:30 a.m., $100 check has been deposited in ATM in Plainsboro, Bank of America. It will write like that. Okay? How the logs are coming up? That will give the health of the application. Suppose if the logs are not coming, then there is some problem. Why logs are important? I'll repeat once again. You have a credit card. On the credit card, there is a purchase of a book in Chicago. But yesterday you were here. But how somebody purchased a book on your credit card? They stolen your information. So then what you do? You call the credit card company saying that, hey, just now verified my credit card statement online. There is a purchase of $120 for a book from Chicago. And I'm in Plainsboro. So somebody, used my credit card without my notice. Or somebody has stolen information. So immediately what they will do? We apologize for the inconvenience, and he will cancel the transaction, and they will go and verify from which machine this transaction has come. How they will do? They will go and verify the logs. So is it clear to you now why logs are important?
Yes. Sure. Thank you.
See, right now what is happening now, the flight, right, let us see logically, okay, Malaysian flight, probably the most, it's like magic. For 10 days almost, right, all the countries are unable to trace one plane in the world. Means you can understand where our technology, how much technology has to develop. Yes or no? Will you guys agree it or not?
Yes.
10 days we are unable to find not even a trace of the plane, such a big plane. We talk about the satellite, this light, that light. What happened to all the lights? So there is a lot of space, scope for innovation. Yes or no? Shall I tell you, it's a big shame for all the countries, technology, right? We are unable to trace a plane. We should have the account, right, where it is gone. Whether it was landed somewhere, it was, something happened, so much. So, Unix box is important. It will keep all the logs. Who has done, what is being done, and what time it is being done, from where it is being done, all will be in the Unix. So, they will keep the Unix logs for years together. Okay. Suppose there is some transaction 5 years back, they will go and verify the logs. As per the government rules, they have to keep, I think so. I'm not very sure. Okay. They will keep all the logs. I think now we should have a clarity, right, as far as logs are concerned. Okay. Database means what are the deposits and withdrawals, whatever you see in the bank, right, they will be in the database. Okay, good. So that's about, one phase of the SDLC. Okay. So now we'll talk about software testing life cycle. Okay. So we are doing at which part of the development system we are doing testing. This is called STLC, software testing life cycle. It is also called testing life cycle. It is also called quality life cycle. So what are the phases here? The SDLC, you will gather the requirements and analyze the requirements. Okay, but generally in the project, your BA will give you the document. Okay, BA has given the document. Still you have some questions. What he will do? You will go to the BA and you will discuss with him. It is nothing but analyzation. Okay. BA is unable to answer the question. Then BA, what he will do? You both will go to the SME, subject matter expert. He will give the clarity. That is nothing but gathering the requirements and understanding the requirements, analyzing. Okay. How to read the test case, how to prepare the. This is called analyzation. Okay. So after that, you have to develop a test plan. See, test plans are done by leads. Okay. What they do? Okay. How many resources we require? What are the tools we require? Okay, for automation. How many scenarios will be there? What are the deadlines for the manual testing? What is the deadlines for automation testing? Okay. So this document contains scope and approach to test the application. Okay. The scope means, let me give an example. Okay, we are testing, say, a bank application. In the bank application, let us say we have only say checking account, let us say. We are having only checking account. So you can't write test case for savings, right? See, when the bank started, they have only one account, let us say, checking account. If you write a savings account, what you will do, there won't be code, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Correct? So that is called scope. Okay. Then initially they have checking account. Then you will write the test cases with respect to checking account. Then the product went to customers. Then they added the savings account. Then you have to write the test cases for savings as well as checking also. Together also you have to write some test cases, right? What is the test case? When you transfer amount from checking to savings, how it will behave. When you transfer amount from savings to checking, how it will behave. You have to write the test case. Let us say there is no functionality of house loan application. Okay, functionality. So are you going to write test case for housing loan functionality? Yes or no?
No.
You don't write. See, when there is no mention of the housing loans functionality in the business document, you are not going to write any test case about housing loan functionality. That is called scope. If you write a test case, what the developer will do? Naga, how can you write this is not in the scope? You got the meaning?
Yes.
Yes, that is called scope. Finally,
Repeat Naga once again, please.
scope means what are the functionalities there. For that functionality only we are going to write the test case. That is the right meaning.
Okay, whatever functionality or requirement is there, right?
For that only we write the test case.
Okay.
Okay. What example I'm giving? Very simple example. Let us take bank application. We have only one functionality, that is checking and savings functionality is there. That's all. Okay. The bank did not came out with housing loan functionality when they started the bank. See, when the bank starts, they won't have everything on the spot, right? Slowly they will add one by one. Any application in the world, okay? They will add. See, Google came initially. First they came with search engine. Then they came with Google Maps. Then they came with Android. Then they bought YouTube. Then they bought something. One by one they are adding. Right? Same thing here also. That is called scope. Okay, what they will decide? Okay, how many resources are required for manual testing? How many resources for automation testing? How many scenarios are there? What are the tools, automation tools required? What are the deadlines for manual? What are the deadlines for automation? Okay, they will come under test plan. Who will do this? Generally, leads will do this one. Okay, right. Next step is develop the test cases. Okay. So what is the test case basically? Okay. Checking savings. Can anybody tell me at least one or test cases? How you will verify the checking and savings accounts? One or two test cases. See, tell me your experience when you started the bank account in America. Tell me. That is enough.
This is entire details.
Go ahead.
Actually, we can write like login. I mean, the first test case will be like login, like you have to take a login test case, first test case, and then the second test case will be like check. There will be like a tree displaying like withdrawal, saving, or checking. You have to click on checking.
Correct. Okay.
Yeah.
Good, you are there. Nice. So let me tell you one thing. All of you, in the interviews, you should talk only little bit more advanced test cases. Okay. Good. For now, it's fine. But when you go to the interview or in the interview, you have to talk a little bit more of functionality. If I speak about login, that won't give a great picture. Okay. For us, right now it's fine. Okay. Let me give a couple of test cases. Number one, I deposit $100 in checking account. Initially it is 0. When I mention $100, the balance will be $100. Right? And then I deposit $200 in savings account. Initially 0. Then if I deposit $200, what should be the balance? 200, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Suppose I transferred $100 from savings to checking. Then the balance in savings should be $100. Yeah, savings 100, and here in checking it should increase another 100. Okay, so I got a transfer from different account from Chase Bank to my Bank of America checking account $1,000. My balance will be 1,200. Okay, like this, you will do different test cases. Okay, you read the test cases. So, what are you trying to do with the test cases? You are trying to see whether the application functionality is behaving as per the expected or not. That is your intention. So, basically what is the test case? Test case is a step-by-step scenario on the application where you will provide one input, action, and expected result. See here. What is the test case here? We are giving input, BCBS. We are action, clicking on subject. Then we are comparing the result, the actual result with the expected result. That is called a test case. Where you will write the test cases? Microsoft Word, Excel, Quality Center, Test Director. That's all. Initially, of course, we are going to write in Word and Excel, but as you practice, you are going to write in the Quality Center directly. What is the format of test cases? We have seen, right, just now. Anybody can tell me?
The test ID.
Yes.
Test
ID.
Description.
Good. Next.
Expected result.
Yes.
Actual result.
Okay. Yes. Correct. Very simple, right? Test ID, description, expected one, actual one, pass or fail comment. Remarks, comments. Okay. You can write in your own words, but you should not forget this one. This is a very standard one. Anywhere you go, it's the same thing. Okay. The only thing required is you need to have interest and you have to analyze and you have to write down. Okay. If you maintain certain discipline, it will come very easily. You will become an expert, I am telling you. People will appreciate, oh, Naga, excellent man, you have written a good test cases. They will be happy. Okay. Like that. Next step is, after writing the test case, what you are going to do? You have to do something, right? You have to execute the test case. Okay. So when are you going to execute the test case? When the code is moved from development to SIT box or UAT box. SIT or QA box are same. SIT or QA box are same. Okay. When the code is moved from development server to QA server or SIT server, then you will start executing the test case. How we will execute test cases? By giving the data. How are you giving the data? Yes, I am giving data here. I know. Sigma is a data. Date. This is date 01/01, okay, 1980. How it is behaving? This is the data. Okay. How we execute test case? The code should be moved to the QA box or SIT box. Then only you will start testing in. You will execute the test cases. When the code is in UAT box, you execute the test case in UAT box. Okay, what is required? You need to have the web link, you need to have the data. Then you have to execute. Okay. When you execute this one, when the code is moved from development to SIT box, then you will start executing. Okay. When you will execute the test case in UAT, when the code is moved from SIT to UAT box, you will execute. Now, the next phase is defect tracking. Right? We know that when we executed the test case, if the actual result sigma is same as the expected result, then the test case has passed. If the actual result is different than the expected result, then the test case failed. Then what you will do, we will go to QC. In QC, where you will write? Where you will write the defect? Defect tab, right? We said there are 3 tabs in the quality center, right? One is
Test plan,
next
test lab,
yes,
and then defect.
Defect, that's all. Okay, very simple. Test plan, where you will plan. Next, test lab, where you will experiment. Okay, test lab. Third one is defect. That's all, simple. Okay, that's all. We'll write in the defect tab and we'll follow with the developer until it is finished. There are so many iterations. I'll repeat it again later on. Okay. So in the defect tracking, whenever we find a defect, we report the defect to the developer, and also we raise the defect in the defect tab in the quality center, and we'll track the defect to make sure that it is closed. What is the next phase after SIT? After SIT, what is the next phase? UAT, okay? After SIT, next phase UAT.
UAT.
User acceptance testing. Why user acceptance testing is required? Can anybody tell me? Why user acceptance testing is required? See, a developer always thinks he has written excellent code. We have to think like that. But there will be some issues. Okay? That will catch in the SIT. We always feel that we are doing the right job, but we may miss something, right? Yes or no? It is possible, right? It is possible. Therefore, they had one more filter, that is UAT guide. UAT people will do high level testing. That means they will test the major functionalities of the application. If they get any error, then you will support the UAT. You will pull the database insert with the SQL statement from database. Then you will pull the logs from Unix box and you will send information to the developer. Developer will go through everything. Okay, and based on that he will fix the code. After fixing the code, he will do unit testing in Unix in the development server. When he feels that he fixed it correctly, he will move the code to SIT box.
SIT box.
SIT, yeah. So see, in different companies it is done in different ways. In some companies, right, there is a separate guy will be there. He will move the code. In some companies, developer will move the code. In some companies, we will move the code. That is called build forge tool. Okay. If you click, the code will move. That's all. The developer will tell you exactly where the code is. Okay. Different companies will follow it. It's not a big deal. You can learn within no time. Very simple it is. Okay. So code is moved. You will start testing that one. Once it is fixed, done. Okay. So after UAT, what we're going to do? We will keep in the deployment and production. We will do the production testing. We will test in all the 4 boxes. How to test we will do later on. Okay. Any questions? No questions? Very good. So I'm happy you're all understanding properly. Okay. So let me talk a couple of minutes, then we'll close the session. Okay. We are going to discuss about different types of testing. Okay. We are all black box testers. Okay. Black box means we are not seeing the code. Okay. Therefore, we are called black box testers. Okay. Black box. Right. We are all black box testers. We don't see the code. What we see? We see the result. We are testing the functionality, right? See, the moment you had this web link, medical records popped up. When you entered Cigna, when you submit, something is happening in the background, right? The Cigna will go and verify the database. If Sigma is there in the database, it will pop up. Otherwise, it will come as insurance. Okay? You are testing the functionality, but you are not seeing the code. Who will see the code? Developer will see the code.
Developers.
Right? So they are called white box testers. Okay? They are called white box testers. That is called WBT testers. Okay? They are called WBT testers. It is called, they will see the code and they will fix the defect. They will write the code. We don't see the code, but we will check the functionality, how it is working. That is called black box testing, BBT. The third one is gray box testing. Means you have to do both of them. You have to do both of them. What? You have to see the code and you have to test the functionality. Okay? So if you go and check in DICE, right, there are some jobs saying that we are looking for gray box testers. Means whatever you can, you should go to the code and fix the code. At least, at low level. Okay? But, the moment you say gray box, definitely you have to, know the code. So we are not going there. The reason we want to be happy with black box testing. Let us understand how the functionality is working. Okay? All right. So now, of course, in the next class, I will talk about, functional testing and different types of testing. What is, database testing, what is integration testing, what is system testing, okay, what is smoke testing, etc. We'll discuss in the next class. Okay. So any questions?
Naga,
right. Go ahead.
the code that you are talking about, that is what we were talking previously about the languages, Java or
Yes,
Oracle
yes.
or C.
Correct,
Okay.
correct, exactly. That is languages, yeah.
Okay.
Code means language, yes.
Okay.
Code means language, yeah. They will write the code, based on the functionality. CDF, definitely they will use CDF. Yeah. They have to use one tool. Okay. The reason, otherwise, if it is a very small company, okay, they will use Excel sheet, or they will use Excel sheet. But in Excel sheet, it's a little bit difficult to track the defects. The reason, see, the beauty of Quality Center and ALM and other tools is that at any point of time, any number of users can access the Quality Center. Okay, what are the test case you want? You can go and verify if you can go and do whatever changes you want. It is accessible to each and everybody. Okay, so every company, they definitely want to have the Quality Center. Okay, the reason is very important to track the defects. That way, tomorrow you got some error, then you should go and verify this one. You have to go to QC and see, hey, to fix this defect, how they followed. Everything should be there. They'll go and verify that one. Okay, if it is not there, yes, they will, use Excel sheet. But that is, a little bit difficult to, scalability will be hard. Scalability means when the project is become bigger, right? Then it's very difficult to serve everyone. Yeah, good question. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
All right.
So, yeah, anybody, any questions? If not, I'll give some questions.
Naga, I have one question.
Go ahead, Malika. Go ahead.
Whenever in UAT or production, whenever is some code error, and that time developer he will fix up and he will send directly UAT or SIT.
SIT. Always same sequence. Remember.
SIT. Okay.
Always the same sequence. Okay. Always same sequence.
Okay.
SIT, UAT, production.
So he will fix up and he will send first SIT, right?
Yes. First it will go to SIT. You have to test it. Then once you pass it, it goes to UAT. User has to test it. Then it goes to production.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you.
That line should happen. Yeah.
Okay. Always happen same way, right?
Same. Yes. Always it will be the same.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Welcome. No problem. Who is RCH? Just newcomer or RCH?
Yeah, Naga, it's Rajita.
What? Rajita.
Sorry.
All right, no
What
problem.
happened was I was late and I was...
No. It's okay. No problem. Just I haven't.
Yeah.
See, it is new
I
for
thought
me.
of
That's
telling
why.
you initially only, yeah.
No problem. See, I know as ladies you have a lot of things to do, so no issue.
Yeah.
That's fine. So
Is anyone joined from Michigan, Naga? Newcomers?
I think anybody from Michigan now? Sojana there from Canada. I think Sridevi from Canada.
Okay.
Sweta from Florida. Sudha from Michigan, right? Sudha?
Yeah, Sudhai.
Sudha from Michigan.
Mm.
So, I think who else?
Shabina.
Sabina from New Jersey, right, Sabina?
Yeah, New Jersey.
New Jersey, yeah, the Jersey City.
Yes.
Jersey City. Malika from South Brunswick. Fatma from...
I'm in Canada too.
What?
I'm in Canada too.
No, Fatma, you are here, right? John?
John is there, but I have just temporarily moved to Canada. Will be coming back.
Oh, okay. I came to your home, right? That's the reason I'm speaking.
No, everything is still there, but it's just that
Very-
I've moved here
very-
temporarily and then I'll be coming back.
Very good. That's fine, yeah. So, party from Kamal Kishore, right?
Is this the
Yeah, I'm Lakshmi from Florida.
Lakshmi from Florida. Lakshmi,
Yeah.
already I told one of the recruiter about you, okay?
So thank you.
Yeah, so be
Thank
ready
you.
for interview. Be ready for interview.
Sure. I'm in that preparation. That's why I'm taking your classes again and again.
Yeah, no, all of you, please feel free. See, attend the class. It will always increase the knowledge, I'm telling you, okay? Always.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the Unix classes, so that's why.
I will start very soon, no problem. Very soon.
Thank you.
Okay? And Ishika, how is the class? Ishika, how is the class? You are really enjoying or is it boring? Don't hesitate if it is boring. No, serious. Tell me, if there are any improvements, I will always try to improve. Yeah, it should be interesting, right? Otherwise, there is no point, right? Yeah, kids will be
No,
very...
I'm finding the class very helpful as of now. I mean, everything seems to be introductory phase, so I'm catching it.
Yes, very good.
And I'm from New Jersey.
I know, you're from South Brunswick, right, Ishika?
Yes.
I know.
So everybody
All
is
right.
from US. There's nobody from India.
Srikanth, I think that there is no power for Srikanth, so yeah. There are a couple of students in the previous batches. So I'm expecting some from Malaysia, Singapore, and UK also. So we'll see.
Wow.
And if you guys spread the word, that is nothing like it's a global school already. Already there are 2 folks from Canada. What do you want? One guy from India, right? It's a global class. I'm very happy. Okay. I don't take much of your time. Let's take homework. So, what is SDLC? Write different phases of SDLC. What is STLC? Explain in detail. What are the different tools? And explain what is load testing, regression testing, and defect tracking.
Repeat the question again, please.
Yes. What are the tools available for testing? And what is regression testing, performance testing, and defect tracking? I think that's enough. See, the reason I'm giving homework, right? If you write right, if you write once, you will not forget. Old school of thought. Okay. So how Sweta, how is coming up, Sweta, for you? Is it feeling comfortable, Sweta? Okay. Okay, then I think we are good for today. So tomorrow we'll take it easy, okay? Tomorrow we'll take it easy. And we'll have class on Thursday. All right?
Naga, how long will this course take? Like another 4 weeks,
Okay.
5 weeks?
Maximum, yeah. Maximum, I would say 5 weeks
Okay.
or 6 weeks, and nothing more than that.
From now, right? As
From
of
now,
today.
from now. Yes, actually, yeah. Maximum 6 weeks, yeah.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
All right? Yeah, tomorrow we'll take it easy, and day after tomorrow we'll take class as it is. All right?
Yeah. Okay.
Good
Thank
night.
you.
Yeah, good night all of you. Let us take
Good
one
night.
day
Good
relax,
night.
Yeah, yeah. Good night.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.